And we're back. Hi guys, I am that Tarantula guy. Welcome back to my channel. Firstly, I want to say thank you to those of you that have hung around, for those of you that didn't jump ship. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Secondly, I want to just explain and say why there have been no videos for nearly 2 weeks after I said I was going to be uploading every single day. As you saw, I was uploading every single day, and then real world personal stuff happened. A lot of real world personal stuff happened. I don't really want to go into it because it's personal. Yeah, things have been tough. Things have been pretty tough the last couple of weeks. And for those of you that don't know, I suffer with bipolar, which is a pretty big mental health issue. And with everything that's happened lately, just one on top of the other, 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 I haven't coped very well. So I just decided to just stop and just kind of try and control myself and bring my mind back to a place where I can control it. So again, for those of you that have stuck around, thank you. Genuinely, right from my heart, thank you for sticking around and not just wandering off and abandoning the channel. So love you guys, thank you very much. But that is not the end of the hardship lately. It is about 80–90% certain that I am not going to make BTS this year. With everything else that's been going on, and then just to top that off, our car has now been put off the road, so we have no transport now, and there are no real local people to where I live that I can get on a lift with. Trust me guys, we've looked at trains, we've looked at coaches, it's not going to happen. So I want to take this moment and just personally apologize to any of you guys, even the other YouTubers that were looking forward to coming and seeing me and saying hello. Unfortunately, I am not going to be able to get there, which is a bummer because I've been really excited, because last year was the first one that I'd went to, and it was before I'd started my YouTube channel. I actually have pictures up here on my memory wall of me and my girlfriend with Mark's Tarantulas and Petco. I'll put them on the screen. So yeah, we went last year, and after speaking to Mark was the inspiration. Mark, if you see this video, you are the reason why I started this channel, because I remember I saw you and you said to me, just do it. Just film it and start putting it on YouTube. So I did, and here we are. So I was really looking forward to getting there this year and being able to film it, and it's not going to happen. So yeah, but with all that said, I'm just going to carry on making videos, and hopefully I will still be able to grow, and I won't just get left to the wayside. So for all of you that are going to BTS, have a good time. For those of you that wanted to come and say hello, I'm sorry. Just life has been absolutely shocking lately. So yeah, right. They're all the sadness out the way, and hopefully a little bit more understanding of where the hell I've been the last 2 weeks. Let's crack on with what I have for you today. Alright guys, so this is some sad news. This is Princess Fuzzy Pegs. This was my Avik. And yeah, yesterday she just died. We don't know why. She just started acting really weird, not moving very much, just being really slow and sluggish. We got her out. I got her out last night, just checked on her. She was moving but not much, so I immediately gave her a ICU, put her in a nice warm humid cup with some branches to like cling on, and yeah, put her near the heat. Woke up this morning and she was completely death cold, absolutely dead. So I have absolutely no idea why. She was doing so well. Yeah, like I said, we had paired her just before Christmas and we were hoping to have got an egg sac out of her, but then just last night she just went downhill really quickly, and then she died this morning. So I have no idea how old she is, but I did buy her as a sub-adult, so she was already pretty big when I got her. She molted twice whilst she was in my care. As you can see, she's sat on my hand. She was a lovely size, absolutely darling tarantula. Never gave me a threat pose, never struck, always happy to come out and explore and climb on my hands and everything else. Absolutely lovely. So it is actually quite upsetting that she just dropped like that last night, and I have no idea why. So yeah, definitely a sad time. Alright guys, so look at this. This is Houdini, our Phomictopus atrochromatus. And oh my god, it's out for the first time in forever, and it has freshly molted. So as you can see, we are right now in the process of trying to sex it. But just look at that spider, guys. This camera just does not do those colours justice. Alright, so we got the molt out and spread it all out, as you can see. And as I said before, here, this bit is where you want to look to sex your tea. And from what it looks like here, there we go, let's put that up. Right, here, this is where you want to look. And in the case of this one, as you can see, there is nothing there. So we thought, with the size of it, that yeah, it would have matured out already, because it's pretty sizable, guys. That's pretty big. But yeah, it's still not mature. There are no paddy palps, no hooks. That's not a mature spider yet. But there is nothing on this molt to say that it is a female. So we think it's a male, but we will wait again and check the next molt. Hopefully we'll get a better idea. But for now, as you can see, that looks male. Alright, so we're back with the box. As you can see. But unfortunately, as you remember, the last thing that I did was reinforce all these corners with some hot glue. Yeah, not surprisingly, it didn't work. So I went out and I bought some more silicone, and we are going to re-silicone all the corners and then let it dry. So let's get it done. Alright guys, so there we go. Every corner has now been re-siliconed. So we'll leave that to dry overnight. And next we have the lid, and obviously it's got to go on top, but we need some ventilation. So what I'm going to do is mark out a square in the middle, about 1.5 inches from the edge, about this far in, and I'm just going to mark a square all the way around, and I'm just going to drill holes all the way through. So let's crack on with that. Alright, so as you can see, I have marked out on the lid where I want to drill my holes. So basically anywhere where the lines intersect, that is where there will be a hole. So let's crack on and drill all these holes. Alright, so there we go, that has been drilled, and you can see all the holes are in there, nice and matching, all in a nice grid, looks nice and clean and tidy. Obviously the plastic has still got some of the protective tape sticky stuff on it, so I will give that a wipe down. But there we go, that is the lid for the Balfour tank done. Alright guys, so here is the Balfour tank. As you can see, I've put some feet on it. Just some rubber foam feet. And there's a bit of like mat, like carpet mat underneath, just to help give it a little bit more grip for when those foam pads sink down. All the silicone now, all dry. All the corners are dry and secure. And here we have the Zoomed Cavern kit, which has got all the clay to build all the caves with. And as you can see, we have a couple of these to put in there. So with all of this is going in here, so let's crack on. Time for the time lapse. All right, guys. So as you can see, all the clay has been set. The sticks are set. I've blown up the balloon. That was not fun because it popped twice on me. So I had to redo the balloon cave twice. But I've kind of gone for this like ant moundy kind of thing, termite mound hollowed out. So there's like a big chamber inside there, and all these sticks which are going to be covered in web in no time. And I've fixed in there a few stones just to add some texture, and it's all been smoothed out. As you can see, it is a fully 360 enclosure. So no matter where you stand to look in here, there will always be something to see, which is exactly how we wanted to do this tank. This is going to be our showpiece of our collection. So I'm going to put this aside and let this dry, probably overnight. So I'm just going to put it somewhere warm in the sunlight, probably in the bay, and just let it dry. Alright, so this is the Balfouri Empire. As you can see, they are not in there yet. The lid is still here, but yeah, I've put all the sand in, it's all decorated, it is pretty much ready to go on the top. This clay which we mixed up, which you saw me put in the time lapse, all of this is still damp. As you can see, it is drawing it up, and I've had this lamp on it, I've had this lamp on it, literally constantly all weekend. And as you can see, the sand is dry and there is a white line excuse me, yeah, there's a white line in the clay, between the clay and the sand, where you can see the sand is drawing the moisture up, and the cave, that's all dry. Everything is dry on the top, which is perfect, but the underside is still wet. So as soon as I put the lid on, it starts to humidify. So I don't really want to then put the lid on and put the spiders in, blah 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 blah, whilst that's still wet, because then it will humidify, make everything wet again, and it will just fall apart. So for now, this is the completion of the Balfouris, and I'm hoping that at the end of the week I'll be able to put them in and then get a video of them actually going in. But for now, that is the end of the Balfouris. I say the end, it's not the end, because obviously they will see, you will see them going in there, and you will see them going in their new home, but I want to get a video out, so I'm going to sacrifice ending the video with them being put in it and the whole thing being finished. I'm going to use that for the next video. Alright, hold the phones. Now, I filmed that last piece, and as I said, I was going to sacrifice putting them in it to get it out. Well, I thought, nah, I ain't having that. I'm putting them in now. This has all been dried. All of what you can see, all dry. I have glued the lid on. They are now secure. So all that is left to do is put these in their new home. So without further ado, guys, let's finish this epic enclosure. Alright, I'm going to... They are very restless in here, so I'm going to loosen the lid. The first one is out. The second is out. Comes another. And the last one. And we close the lid. Move this tripod out of the way. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. As you can see, there's a couple that have taken the hide already. You've got one that's coming all the way up to the corner. So yeah, as you can see, they are all now in their permanent home. The Balfouri Empire is complete. So the last thing that I want to do now is throw out a little bit of playful banter, and this goes out to Sidex. Yep. You like to think you're the king of the Balfouris? You wish. The day you make something like this from scratch for yours, maybe I will consider you king of the Balfouris. But I think right now that crown is firmly sitting on my head. Bring it. Alright guys, so that is it from me today. Hopefully I will have given you a bit more insight as to where I've been and what's been going on. Again, I am genuinely gutted that I cannot get to BTS and meet you guys and meet everybody else, and yeah, I'm genuinely gutted, but it happens, you know, life just gets in the way sometimes. But yeah, I hope you guys will understand and stick with me. So anyway, if you like the Balfouri enclosure, stick around because I will be giving you updates on them.
Do you want to know what it is?
We have another cheeky little project that's going on.
It is all around us. Even now, in this very moment.
There. That is the leopard gecko tank. I'm not going to give you any more than that. That's it. Wait for the next video. But yeah, you've just seen us build one tank from scratch. That's all. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, stick around for that. Stick around for the new surprise tank. Yeah, if you like the video, make sure you click me a like down below. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I do upload regularly, as you can see from the video catalogue. I do upload regularly. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be getting some new spiders soon when times perk up a little bit. So yeah, for those of you that are sticking around and supportive, thank you. Absolutely love you guys, genuinely. But for now, I'm going to say thank you, arrivederci, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks guys. Bye.